Coach, welcome back. It's snow day, ice day, cold day, out of school day. And that's always a holiday.
Yes.
So, big win last week against Keenan and just rumbled over Swansea. And the guys are riding high. What's the chatter in the locker room right now?
And they want it. They know the job not finished. Got to get ready for this week. It's a tough Silver team tomorrow, and next week you got Newberry and Keenan all over again. It's gonna be another hostile environment. Next 3 games are on the road, so we just got ranked number 1 in the state. So we just like, hey, it's another game, another days. Just got to get back to work.
It's so funny. You might have heard on the highlight that I did for you. You may have. There's a lady on the sideline when I was doing some recording. She was like something. She was saying something. I said, yeah, they about to run y'all out of here right now. She said, what? I said, yeah, I can feel the tension. They about to run y'all out of the gym right now. And it didn't quite go that way, but you guys were down by 4 at one point and just kind of edged in. And what I like about your point guard, we could talk about this offline. I like how he just differentiates his motions every time he goes down court. Justin, he didn't go do the same. He's always switching some stuff up. I like his rotations. And so I watched on the film. I was like, oh, yeah, he's over here. Now he's there. Now he got a shot. Now he got this. So is that something natural he has?
Natural. He's that's kudos to him, his trainers, his dad. He's always in the gym, always watching tape. He's probably he's just one of the best point guards in the state. I think he needs some looks. He needs some offers. He's box office. He makes us go. He's incredible.
I like the term. Notice on the sports logo, Lando Sports, there's always popcorn logo. Box office, I like that. Like home box office. When I was a kid, I never had home. I never had cable growing up. What about you?
I had cable.
You had cable?
Yeah, we had cable.
I never had cable growing up. I always had that Georgia Public thing. Turn those little channels on the bottom one. The big fatback TV. So, and back then when I was a kid, there was only one TV in the house. Everybody sat there and watched TV together. But now there's TVs in the bathroom, kitchen, everywhere.
Yeah.
So we talked earlier. Your mom is in education. So how were you as a student?
I was pretty good. I had no choice.
Yeah.
My mom's education. My dad was always had mentoring programs at school, so there was no slouching off because, if I did anything crazy, I was getting a call. I was call my dad, I called my mom, and everybody know my parents, so I couldn't afford to be a bad student.
So what schools were those that you attended?
Hammond Hill Elementary, North Augusta Middle School, and North Augusta High School.
I didn't know they had a middle school. That just shows you how much I know about North Augusta. Yeah. But then again, there's North Augusta and there's Fox Creek. So you're like, yeah. So I know you on both sides of that thing. So tell me about the experience of you. Here, we'll go back. You guys are going to 4A, 4 class. What do you want to call it? I don't know. Grade A, 4A. And you got to be naming some playing some big teams. Like who?
Irmo, South Aiken, North Augusta, Milton Valley, and Aiken. So those are big schools, big time schools. They got big population. Hey, we just got to go compete. That's just all it is.
And you guys have been doing that this year. I looked at your record last year, and you guys were able to get some get back on a lot of teams on this side of the bridge this year. I know they had to feel pretty good early on. And, of course, we talked a few weeks ago, but I know you wish there was one game at least you wish you could get back. We won't talk about that. But you and I talked about it. I know I'm thinking myself, I know you wish you could have got that game back and so on. So who was some of your first coaches coming up?
First coaches I had growing up, my dad being one of them. My dad was my first coach. I'm a coach's kid. Coach Quinn, who's our athletic director, was also my high school football coach at North Augusta. I had Dan Pippin, who coached Bush at North Augusta, who's the football coach there, and as well as Coach Harrell was my basketball coach at North Augusta, and Coach Young also coached me basketball. So, so I've had anybody who's who's known coaches in the area. They've pretty much coached me growing up. So, yeah.
So with that reclassification of region and stuff like that, it's kind of more like somewhat like the Augusta region over here because you had a lot of teams over here playing each other over and over again often, and you picked out a really good schedule because you had quite a diverse schedule. So when did you start putting that schedule together, and what made you pick out those particular games?
So as soon as our season ended, I went ahead and as soon as we lost to Loris, 2 days later, I went on to looking at who were the best teams and who I wanted to go play. Because I knew we had a good group coming back.
Yeah.
And I felt like we didn't get enough battle tested. We weren't battle tested enough last year. We were a little immature in close games. We didn't know how to handle it. So this year I made sure, like, hey, if you are the best team, the motto we had was never duck or fade. So we want to go play the best.
Okay.
Play the best of the best, and this compete. And so prepare us for playoff time and region play.
And I think it went pretty well for you because, again, I think the way you guys have been cooking lately and the record. And I tell you what's funny. I saw one of your students post something the other day on Instagram, and it had some sign that the school had put up there. It says something like, last year by this time we were something and something, but we ended up winning the state championship. What was that all about?
So there was I don't have Facebook. I stay off Facebook. I don't have Facebook. I only have Instagram and I have Twitter to post to kids. But there was a post that people made in Columbia, and people in the area as well. They were talking, on Facebook, saying that we was going to beat by 30, 20 and stuff like that. So, coaching staff was on. They have Facebook, whatever. They saw something, and I was like, that'd be bulletin board material. So we put it in the locker room a little bit. So we, and then it got the guys fired up. So all week we had a 1 day bad practice one day, but we put that in the locker room, and they was kind of like they was offended.
Wow.
Yeah. So anything people say, I don't try to entertain it, but our coaches, the kids feed off that energy. So, yeah.
I got it. So, and to their right, I think, I've seen a couple teams and, who didn't have the best record going into playoffs and stuff like that. And you told me also that you guys don't have a region tournament like we do over here. So it's like best record, wins first seed, second seed. And, of course, in life, seeds don't always mean anything at the end of the day.
No, they don't. You just got to go out there and play basketball.
I heard you say the other day also, we talked about when the best time to play your best basketball. You said you guys are turning that page. And you still turning pages or what?
Still turning pages. We still got a lot of improvement. We made a lot of mistakes this week in general. We gotta clean some things up. Rebounding and being more physical. They're improving on that. But it starts in practice. Our practices are ultra competitive. We had a scrappy practice on Thursday before we played on Friday. So we got to improve on little small details in order to win a state championship. So we got to keep improving every day because everybody else is working.
Any stitches, broken jaws, any teeth knocked out?
Couple bruised elbows a little bit. You gotta people got thrown around, but it is what it is. We gotta compete.
And expect that too, upstate, because if you get caught waiting for calls and things like that, you're doing yourself an injustice. Like, you can't make every call. And again, who wants that stopping the flow of the game? And the refs kind of let it play a little bit. And like I said the other day, there was definitely no home cooking the night against Keenan. I mean, you guys didn't get any really crazy calls. Again, I'm still looking back at that one call with the 3.33 free throws. I'm just like, bro. So what was the lesson there? I mean, he did get a little close to him, but at the end of the day, the guy just jumped right into him. Like, I mean, you're talking about, matter of fact, he got called for a flop earlier, right? Mm-hmm. So I figured that'd be the same thing.
Bro, I told him he shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Right.
If he was gonna make that shot from the other side of the floor, let him. Emotions were high. We were down 2. He made made the 3 free throws in a row. Yeah. Got down 4. But mistakes happen.
Sure.
And because I made a mistake in that game, not putting somebody in the book. So hey, that's just part of life, and we pulled it out. So that's what happens. You just found a way, and we just came out on top. So
I saw some old heads, young heads. I saw some people that famous from back in the day who probably played at North Augusta in the gym that night, and everybody was kind of like, whatever. And like I said, you guys kind of came. I don't know where you guys came from or how it came about, but what has this build up and journey been like? I mean, tell me how this even started.
It's been incredible. It's really, it started before us. It started before I even got there. Andre Basket was our first coach. Did an incredible job of building the program. After him, Andrew Peckham took it to another level, and my job was to take it from further than they let it. So this year, last year we had a good team. This year, the hype is on us. People don't want to see us win or a little hate, but we embrace it. We love that the games are packed. Our student sections and faculty and staff
crazy
doing a tremendous job of coming to games, especially the region play has started. So we just love it. We love the energy, because our kids feed off that. The bigger the game is, the better they play. That's honestly. So that's just our kids are a good group. It's been a pleasure coaching them.
I don't know how these guys get such confidence. I mean, a lot of you guys, they just. I mean, it's a lot of tension. I mean, I saw guys. I look back to the tape, basket on the corner. Of course, Kobe his shots, kill shots. Justin, Chance. I was just like, spot up. These guys were just like, and even the other. I mean, just didn't matter. They were taking shots, man. They was hitting them.
Yeah, it's a credit to their parents. A credit to their trainers. They love to put in work. And that's the coaching staff. Coach Wade, Coach Copeland, Coach Miles. They do a tremendous job with the guys of skill development, staying after practice. They call my phone like, can we get in the gym? Like they just want to be in the gym. So when you put in work, good things happen. So that's just kudos to their parents and their trainers. Yeah.
I'm going to be honest when I tell you this. Honesty is always the best policy. Prior to you telling me what you told me about the saying, if you want to get some tick, you got to go to the creek. If you want to get some, but you're not good enough to play over here. And as I watch you guys and I listen to them and interviewed and I'm looking at them like, and I'm not a basketball guru. I never played, never coached. It seems like a lot of those guys, for lack of better words, just don't seem like they even fit in some of these teams I've seen. Not in a bad way, but they just seem different. Would you say that also?
I think so. We're a school for opportunity. I would say we do everything by committee.
Right.
We don't have anybody that's bigger than the team.
Right.
We believe in sharing the basketball, and it really they love each other.
Right.
So like you're gonna make sure that we have a thing. Everybody eats.
Right.
So we're gonna make sure. Hey, if you hot, you getting the ball. If you hot, okay, we're gonna share it. Like I mean, if you look at our stats, I mean, we got guys averaging 14, 13, 13, 12, 10, 9, 9, 7, 6, all the way through. Like we share the basketball. Like if you're hot, we gonna get you going. And if I'm not hot, I don't have no problem passing the ball. I mean, that was the thing we made sure in order for us to win a state championship or win region or win games, egos had to be put aside. It was a struggle at first. I'm gonna be honest with you, it was a struggle at first because people had to he can play. And defending, if you defend, you run the transition, everybody's gonna get shots and touches. So it's a kudos to them. They put their egos to the side and they bought into what I tell them and the coaching staff says, and we've been successful so far.
Yeah, because I've been watching basketball in this area for a long time, and I've seen there's always that one or two guys, and you can put a lock on the one, and then you got one against 5 or one against 6. The numbers just don't line up. Kobe, he went over 1,000 points?
Yes.
When was that?
Friday night, he hit his 1,000-point mark. He scored, he was 10 points away. So he had, I want to say, 14 in 2 minutes of the game against Swansea. Got hot. So we...
Surprise.
So we, the game plan was like, hey, we want to get his points. And the kids were like, I didn't have to say it. The kids were like, hey, coach, this is what we're going to do. Kobe's going to get the first 7 shots of the game. We're like, all right. I didn't have to say nothing. They wanted him to get 1,000 points. So on the film, against Swansea, like they didn't understand why we were celebrating, but we stormed the floor. I called timeout. We stormed the floor because he got his 1,000 points. No, we didn't get a tech. It was a big deal. The referee was like, "What's going on?" I was like, "Hey, he just scored his 1,000 point. He's a junior. That's a big deal." It's okay. We understand. So they celebrate each other. That's the kudos to the boys. They realize, hey, it's a big deal. Let's get him his moment. So.
On that video, I don't know if you paid attention. I'm sure you did. On that, when you guys were up in Marion, and he came down with the heavy snatch to the corner, and I just saw one guy go by. This other guy was over here tying his shoes at that point, or let me get an order. He was getting fries or something at that point because he was gone. Snatch over here in the corner. Then I seen another bro because I just watched it the other day again because this dude came flying by and this other guy who tried to help, he went flying by. So that was a crazy move, right?
Yeah, yeah. He does things that I'm like, okay. He amazes me sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, but he makes those shots. He puts in work.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a kid. He loves the gym. Yeah. I mean,
how tall is he exactly?
6'2".
Is it? Because I used to think he was small, but then I walked up on him one day and said, "Oh yeah, he's taller than I thought." I never really so like I don't know why I didn't even see him in several games. I guess my mind was on getting used to what was going on overall as a whole, and it's just like whatever. So Then there's Chance, always showing up. I mean, in every game, there's always this. Kolb has some big games, Justin has some big games, but the finisher is always Chance. In like every game, big shots. Like, where did he get that confidence from?
He's a kid that's cut a little different.
Yeah.
You always have a couple of them, and I have like 5 of them in my program.
Right.
And it is big moments they show up. The work he puts in. I mean, the way he's been raised, his dad and mom do a tremendous job. There ain't no babying. I mean, I can sit there and yell at him. He looks me in my eyes, and he delivers.
Yeah.
So and he puts in work. And there's a credit. I mean, from AAU to off season to everything he does, he wants it. So when you got a kid that's a dog, he gonna deliver.
Man, they showed I got a picture of him and Chance tapped up, and Chance got a huge block. It's a block down one end, and Chance took it coast to coast that game. That was very nice as usual. And on the downside, on the R, I don't know about, but I know he got called for that tech that night. But I've been expecting that all year, kind of like we've been talking about with the over celebration and all that kind of stuff. They play with passion. Yeah.
And as a coach, because if you watch us on the sideline, the coaching staff, we have energy.
Yeah.
So the kids feed off that.
Yeah.
We're not arrogant. We're not doing disrespectful stuff, but we're gonna play with passion.
Yeah.
And we respect everybody that we play. We respect them.
Yeah.
But that's Randy Robinson. That's what he is. He's a big boy, and he gonna sit there. He gonna be passionate. Man, we love it. You gotta calm down a little bit sometimes.
Yeah.
But he when you want to win, and you will do anything to win.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah. So I was like, they got him on the tech that night. So yeah, it's kind of one of those things.
Yeah.
But I guess it fired up everybody on that same. But I mean, but at the same time, I guess it kind of takes a little heart from the other team, though, especially a team of giants like Keenan. I think them guys averaging 6'2", 6'3", 6'4" height wise.
Yeah.
And I guess they got never mind, not G code. But anyway, y'all just kind of David and Goliath type situation, in my opinion. But that's neither here nor there. Because last year we talked about the games 55-46, 55-47, whatever it was, and I was like, man, those were crazy games.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to go up. Where's the state championship going to be? Because I want to go to the beach, man. Like, what?
So state championship is at USC Columbia in the Coliseum, but the Final Four is in Florence. So that's in the Civic Center in Florence.
Oh, really?
So that's gonna two good places.
Is that near the beach?
Yeah, Florence is like 40 minutes from Myrtle Beach. So.
I'm gonna hook up my trailer and drive and sleep in my trailer in the camper. We talked earlier about some things. I'm an outdoor type of guy. You say you want to get outdoors.
Yeah.
So what's been holding you up?
Basketball. Basketball is my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I love it, but I'm trying to find some other hobbies. Want to get into hunting and fishing and stuff like that. So I know that you're the perfect guy to.
Off grid, live off grid, retreats and sheds. I'll build you a survival guide. I mean, I saw someone put on Facebook the other day. It was so funny. He says, if all y'all out there going buying eggs and milk and stuff for survival, then what type of survivors are you? That's not survival. Even during hurricane, no diss, because I'm a true outdoorsman survivalist. When people out there grilling in their backyard, talking about we're in survival mode, I'm like, bro, you're cooking out on a grill. That is not the same thing. It's not the same thing.
It's not.
You grill all year. You're cooking out. That is not survival.
Yeah.
You're just grilling. So anyway, I can teach you some tips.
Okay.
If you go to my podcast, another shameless plug, Off-Grid Behaviors. I'm going to send that link to you. I'm going to put it in this description as well. But you guys, don't be afraid to jump on this podcast. Don't be afraid to follow these guys on Instagram. It's a real story here. And if you're going to miss out, then, bro, you can only hear about it. You can be about it. You can hear about it. But I'm trying to be about it. So, Coach, any other hobbies you got?
I mean, basketball, hanging out with my family, hanging out with my girl. Outside of that, man, I love basketball. That's what it is. I mean, I play video games when I get some free time, but I mean, I'm always trying to learn, go to church, and just be a better person. But my basketball is life.
What church you attend?
Old Storm Branch in North Augusta.
Old Storm Branch. That's not one of them school churches down in Scriven County where my people from. Anything got a branch in it, you know that. Good Lord, branch. Yeah. My mother, we're Pentecostal. My mother's not here. My father's not here with me anymore. But grew up in a Pentecostal church. Okay. And my folks from Scriven County, Georgia. down in Rocky Ford and all that kind of stuff like that. But yeah, Pentecostal church over here on 10th and Perry Avenue, the House of Lord Pentecostal Church. So I know about the services from 3-4 days long. I'm used to it.
Oh, our church ain't that long, but yeah, I understand. I've been to a couple of those.
Yeah. So, but yeah, man, we gotta get you off grid a little bit because Jordan said once that nowadays basketball is 365. And I had a young lady do something for my class. I don't know if you saw that post I put where she did a history of basketball. We're doing filming in the gym. Yeah, I know you saw me out there, bro. I know. I'm telling y'all, I'm like that. I'm cutting. I'm like that right here. 6 straight. Give me 6'4". Maybe on paper, give me 6'5". Tenacious on defense. I would give you buckets. You seen it. It's not luck. It's not like y'all keep, it's luck. It's not. I'm dead eye. But basketball 365 nowadays, and that has its pros and cons, right? When it comes to Jordan said after Magic back in the day when they got done, they would take the whole summer off. Now kids aren't taking summers off. They're training from the age of 4 and 5. And I know it has its pros and cons as far as kids' durability, as far as, but they talk about the thing they call rest period. What's the thing they call? So tell me what's your opinion as far as this 365 basketball now, Coach?
I don't like it. I do understand, like, when you get to high school, like the goal is to go to college.
Yeah.
But also you can't force kids to do something.
Yeah.
I do think all kids need a break.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, look at my guys, for example, and like some of the top guys around here, especially all the schools, like you talking about, you play at a 30-game regular season for basketball. You get 2 days off maybe. You got AAU tryouts, and you're playing another maybe 60 games.
Oh, my goodness.
And then you got June ball coming up. In June ball, we're back with your high school. I know in June ball, we played 33 games in a month.
G-unit.
So you're talking about, I do think kids need to find other activities. Like my guys, like Chuck, he golfs.
Yeah.
He plays other sports. Some of my guys, they're going to run track this year. But resting the bodies and find other hobbies because the ball going to stop bouncing.
Yeah.
So I make sure, like I tell the guys all the time, like find something that you're good at. Whether it's academically, because when that ball stop bouncing, you need the job.
Yeah.
You're not going to play basketball the rest of your life.
Yeah.
But, we try to talk about that stuff. But, the kids...
And parents.
Kids, the parents especially, they want their kids to be great, and that's well,
Right.
But at the same time, like either your kid got it or they don't.
As a former math teacher, just be honest, I try to partner with certain coaches in communities and stuff like that because these ASVABs, SATs, ACTs, things like that, those scores have gotten, and it's part of the math that people really hate the most. And I'm always willing to help kids, and it's like when it comes to an investment in your future, folks, that's everybody. You can spend, I don't know, $1,000 on some headphones, $300-$400 on some shoes, this and that, the training and all that stuff like that. But there's got to be an investment in some tutoring too.
Yeah, I think right now, more now than ever, I think parents and kids are realizing how important academic is.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I tell parents all the time, basketball is an investment. You're gonna have to spend money. You got to spend time, countless hours, but do not forget about the academic side. Don't forget about the other part of life because your child is more than just a basketball player.
Yeah.
And or just an athlete in general, not just basketball, period. But it's an investment, and I love the parents. I love the parents in the CSRA, like the ones who sit there and they're the dads and the moms who go into all the AAU events, like getting off work early, flying and stuff like that. That's a big. You're investing in your child, but I think right now we're doing parents in general, from what I see. They're doing an incredible job. They understand that basketball is a small part of their life, but in order to be good at it, you gotta put in that work.
I get it. You guys always remember my hashtag on Orlando Sports is life after the game, whatever it is, whether it's coaching, whether it's playing, whether it's in the being a producer or videographer, or like me. Again, I told you guys I never played sports. We were at Air Johnson, so we played a game annually against Davidson. Played 2 games. I was on the news one time, but and I broke both of these wrists in the Navy playing basketball, torn ACL. So I walked onto a tennis scholarship, in college. So I'm pretty athletic. So, but now I'm into pickleball and some swimming. Still, guys trying to get me on that golf thing, but the golf it's too finicky with the time. It's like daytime hours. I get up at 4 o'clock. I want to go to Planet Fitness, go to the gym 4 o'clock, get it done. I want to be like the commercial says. I do more before 9 o'clock than most people might do all day.
Yeah,
go Navy. But yeah, Navy, one of the biggest things I could have done. This little Navy dude right here. Go Navy. So military is always an option or whatever the case may be. But yeah, Navy is probably one of the best things I could have done with my life. So game Tuesday, Silver Bluff.
Silver Bluff.
Yeah.
Rivalry game.
It is a rivalry
Oh,
game?
yeah. It's a rivalry game. It's going to be a packed house. Silver Bluff always packs it out.
Really?
The games at Silver Bluff. Scrappy team. Coach Saint does a tremendous job with the guys. He's changing the culture over there. Lance from over there, he knows our guys. He leads 3A in scoring. It's going to be a scrappy. Yeah, he leads the state cycle in 3A in scoring. He's one of the top sophomores. He can play. He can put the ball in the hoop. It's going to be a good game.
But same thing with what happened the other day, though. They had the kid and the Keenan supposed to be the number whatever in the world, whatever. I didn't see much of, I pretty much iced, anyway, we'll leave that where it's at. And my friend and I, Terrence, we did interview Coach. I'm not sure what the gentleman's name was. We actually interviewed him on the day when you guys went to the tournament on January 1st. So I got to pull that clip up later, but we were supposed to go see him as well. I can't remember which gentleman, but I know we interviewed somebody, but I didn't pull that clip up. But yeah, man, that's it. Folks, stay tuned. Coach, you said a couple of days ago that the new season starts. The region play at the end, right? The new season starts later, right?
Yeah, we're in our new season right now, and then when this season ends, we got 5 games left in this season. The new season starts in, February 16th.
Oh, that's when it starts?
February 17th is the first round of playoffs. So
is it?
Yeah, wherever we place at, wherever we finish, we got to come ready to work.
So typically on this side, team that wins, first seed, they're like at home, like that. Tuesday, Thursday, or Friday, Saturday, something like that. What does y'all look like? Does it typically would you possibly play 2 games in a week doing that?
Yeah, we play 2 games in a week. First round and second round in 1 week. Third round was Elite 8 the following week, and then the Final Four is that same week for the Elite 8. And then you got the state championship. You got a week off for the state championship. So, yeah. And
where's the neutral site? Is that neutral site what Elite 8 or that's something?
Final Four. Final Four is the neutral site. Elite 8 is we handle business wherever we have to go, whether we're home or away. Wherever that happens. But
and for equally seeded, is a coin toss? How does that work?
So it's whoever has had the higher seed, so that gets the home playoff.
What if they were the same? What if they were the same? Like first,
then I guess I think we are. Our region is the home host. So
really?
Yeah. So whoever's number 1, gets the.
Oh, that's interesting.
So we'll see how it goes. We get the, just gotta compete. That's all.
So the last game is an away game, or the last game is a home game with the senior night? What is that?
Last game's February 13th. That's a home game, senior night. So
against
Silver Bluff. So that's gonna be it's gonna be an emotional time because I got 4 good seniors. They Garrison O'Hare's been with me for 4 years, and this senior group is probably they're special. They're gonna do great things in life. Not put basketball aside. They're gonna be great husbands and great men in the world. So they're a good group.
And that's something my good friend, Coach Hunter said a couple of days ago. We were talking. He said, "Yeah, I got 4 rings. That's great, but I want to be known more than just a basketball coach who happened to, get a couple of rings and things like what's that like Zaxby's wings and things like rings and things. So I'm more than that. And like you said, which is very important that you said that life is more about basketball, being a man, and being a father, husband, and a pillar in your society more than anything else. So yeah, good stuff." All right, brother. Any last words?
They come out Tuesday. See us play Silver Bluff. The game's at Silver Bluff at 7:30. So hope to see y'all there.
One last thing. You rode an ATV, I'm sure you have. Yeah, so I'm gonna get you out there, man. You gotta take some time out, bro. Sunday, go out to the place and ride some ATVs and throw a fish out there.
Yeah, man, that'd be great.
That'd be great, man.
I'd love to do that. Love the outside.
You heard it best, Lando Sports. Life after the game. See y'all next time.